Hello, hello. Welcome back to the podcast. Again, another unboxing video for Battletech. This time we are unboxing the Barnes & Noble exclusive. You can see the gold on my face. I just noticed that I was doing this. The Barnes & Noble exclusive McCarron's Armored Cavalry Assault Lance. And by God, this thing is an assault lance. It's going to come with 2 mechs, which we already have, that are reposed, 1 new variant of the Awesome, and an entirely new mech, the Tianzong. So, honestly, let's just get into the unboxing right now, because I'm actually really excited for this one. The Tianzong and the Awesome are kind of good. The Star Slayer and Black Knight are cool, but the Tianzong and the Awesome are going to be pretty cool, in my opinion, to look at. So let's get right into it, all right? All right, so here is the box, the McCarron's Armored Assault Lance. Let's give you like the whole entire, it's got a nice little line art of the Tianzong. Information in the back. Tianzong again. All right, let's open this up. I already sliced this open. Almost last time I took off my finger out because I wasn't paying attention. What does it have in the... Let's see here. It's got the cards. I'll open this off to the side. For the artwork, you're looking at a nice little Devastator, honestly. Devastator. Who's that on the side? Star Slayer. Why do I have a Devastator on here if they're not a Devastator in the mechanic? It's probably they reused probably from the Kickstarter. All right. So let's close this box up. Put this off to the side. And let's look at the cards. I'll put these mechs off to the side. Oh, we got another pack. Oh, this is because someone's jumping. I was like, look, another Ziploc pack, guys. I like that they're coming out with these Ziploc packs to customize the mechs. All right. So, let's see what we got here. So, we have the Tianzong. We have the Black Knight, the Awesome 9Q, or the C. And I'll talk about that in a second. And the Star Slayer. I'll look at the pilot cards first. So pilot cards, you have Damian Ling, obviously Liao. He's piloting a Liao mech. You have Horace Singh. You have Padraig Swan, and Dana Castronova. And then, of course, they have all the ones in the back. If you play Alpha Strike, these are neat. I always put them in a binder, kind of. I've never really played with these. I've played with these, of course. But I've never really played with the other ones. So, let's take a look at this. So here we have the Tianzong N3, and of course we also have the N1. I mean, honestly, I think they're exactly... 444, Jesus. So Tianzong, for those who don't know, is a excellent mech. It has stealth armor, 2 Gauss rifles, 2 ER medium lasers. Who cares about the medium lasers? It's a Gauss rifle carrier. It's a double Gauss rifle carrier with stealth armor. You park this sucker at medium range inside a forest, because your medium range for the Gauss rifles is pretty much long range for everyone else, and they're hitting you at like minus... Oh, God. They don't hit you. Stealth armor, I believe, provides another -2 or -4 to long range. On top already the -4, and then you sit in a forest for a -1 or heavy forest for -2. You're hitting on like 16s. It's ridiculous. So it's a double Gauss rifle carrier. The N1 you're looking at 443. It also has AECM, Angel ECM. And then, of course, you have the N3, which is 444. I think this one is the one with the light Gauss and the 2 PPCs. I mean, of course, you have the XL engine, which is why you have such little structure. But, again, you have stealth armor. Nothing's hitting you. Let's see here. We got the Black Knight. The Black Knight is 554, Overheat 3, shocking no one. Energy, Recon Probe, Beagle Active Probe. You have the 442, also Overheat 2. Again, Black Knight, I'm not going to spend too much time on it because we've kind of already seen that already. The Awesome 9Q or the Awesome C. These are 2 amazing variants, and you can use the mech either one for either one. It's because essentially the 9Q has 4 PPCs, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's a 444 ECM energy. You got Overheat 0. It's a beautiful mech. Or you could take the Awesome C, which has 4 ERPPCs, 666. It does Overheat 0 as well. I know in the Classic this does overheat a little bit. I think it's by 4 or 6 if you shoot all of them. It's not a Hellstar, essentially. Stupid, cheap, overpowered mech. But yeah, no, they're both essentially the same model, different variant. And then you have the Star Slayer, which is a different look to it. It's a jumping Star Slayer. 330, overheat 2, 332, overheat 0, and then a bunch of stuff. Jesus. ECM, energy, rear 1, TCM. Nice. TSM. Jesus, I can't speak. All right, so let's start honestly with the Star Slayer. We'll go Star Slayer, Black Knight, awesome, and then we'll go Tian Zong because at least we'll start with the two that people kind of don't really naturally go. So let's start with the Star Slayer. Give you a nice 3D. I'll give you two videos, one of him jumping and one of him on the rock. All right. So let's start with that. Alright, so let's start with the Star Slayer. I kind of have it broken up down here. Should have taken this out of the Ziploc bag. Sorry, guys. That was my fault entirely. So the Ziploc bag, for those who don't know, when you have a jumping mech, they'll either provide you like the ground piece or something alternative. So this is just the ground piece for the Star Slayer. So here you have the Star Slayer. I'll take it off the base. So here you have the Star Slayer jumping. If you did the Mercenary Kickstarter, it's exactly the same. He's just got a different pose. He's jumping, essentially. This is what it looks like on the jumping thing. Again, the jumping smoke is... I don't think I've ever used the jumping smoke. I know some people do because they really like it. I don't know. I don't like those action poses. I don't like the smoke poses, but anyway. Here you have him jumping to give you a nice good look. Again, the 3D video will probably look a lot better than this, but that's what he looks like jumping. Again, looks really cool, makes him really tall, you know, makes sound effects. And then if you want him on the floor, this one was a little difficult to figure out, believe it or not, because I did not know where the toes, and look at this, I'm already screwing up again. Jesus Christ. You get to see me screwing up live. There we go. I think it was like that. There we go. Yeah. Sorry, because it's not at a straight angle. It's like off to the side. So I was trying to put the foot exactly at that angle, and it wasn't working. Oh, did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. Jesus Christ. Is it like this? Oh, Lord have mercy. I swear I had this before, guys. I swear. Like this? Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I swear I had this before. We're going to spend like 5 minutes now of me trying to figure out how the hell did I do this. There we go. Let's put it like this. Put it like this. This goes here. This goes here. Okay, so when in doubt, put the damn ground piece first. There we go. And again, I'll probably just use it like this. For those who, little tips and tricks, when you have a large stem like that in the back of the leg, easiest way to cover those up is to put like a bush or a grass flock right there, and it covers it up nicely. Although the problem is he's not facing the front. Is he facing the front? Kind of. So I'll just clip the thing and then put it like that, honestly. Anyway, but that's the Star Slayer. For those who don't know, the Star Slayer is actually not a bad mech. It's an old mech, I'll say that, but it's not a bad mech. The card says that it's basically the original, so it's the 4C. Oh, no, sorry, the 3C is the original, if I'm not mistaken. What the hell is the 4C then? Oh, my goodness. Now we're, like, going crazy. So the 4C is... Oh, it's made with clan weaponry. Ooh. So it's got improved heavy large lasers. For those who don't know, improved heavy large lasers are really, 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 really hot lasers that don't have the -1 to fire, but they explode if you hit them, it's like a Gauss rifle. So, But you have clan grade ERs, improved one-shot SRM4, ER small laser, and a TSM. Okay. Kind of cool. Nice. Probably wouldn't use it. What's this 3DR? Anytime there's a lowercase, it makes me happy. So it's a Guardium ECM. It's got a heavy PPC. That I like. Triple strength mimer, light ferrofibrous armor. Okay, so I like that one a little bit more. Definitely. It seems like you don't really run into overheat with that one either. But anyway, that's the Star Slayer. Again, pretty damn cool. Looks cool. From the original design, at least. All right, let's move on to the Black Knight. All right, so here's the Black Knight. Again, I think Black Knight's come in like 3 boxes now, 4 boxes, but it is a repose, so it's looking forward. It looks good. I feel like this is getting better. Like the big weapon on the right arm looks a lot better than the original sculpts. Maybe it's a little bit longer. But yeah, no, it's a normal Black Knight, all energy, overheat to all living hell and back. You're gonna burn your cockpit alive. I know the off strike card lists the 12 and the 18, so I believe the 12 was the advanced version. It was during the Jihad. Let me see here. It upgrades all to medium lasers and PPCs to extended range version, and it has double strength or double heat sinks. And it's got a targeting computer. All right, so it'll overheat, but it's got a targeting computer, and at least it's all energy, so you won't blow up. And then the 18, I believe, is the one where it's Republic. Yeah, that one is the one everyone knows. It's a clan spec ER PPC, 2 ER large lasers, 4 ER medium lasers, and a clan small pulse laser with a targeting computer. You will overheat. You cannot shoot all these weapons at once, but it gives you nice kind of variance in case a weapon blows up or something. But overall, it's a good looking mech. Again, I mentioned this before with the other boxes. I like to look for lines, or I like to look for like sprue cuts. Like you can see the sprue cut there on the hip. Let me see here. There we go. Put the white light on it. You see the sprue cut there on the hip. That's about it. Was there on there? Jesus. Oh no, and then on the leg a little bit. But other than that, again, mold lines. Oh, let me see. It's always on the legs. I swear to God. Let me see here. Yeah, tiny bit of a mold line on the upper part of the leg, but that's easily sanded off. A little mold line right there in the upper part of the leg. But honestly, again, great sculpt. Again, I feel like these are getting bigger. Either they're standing up more instead of crouching, or the mechs are getting bigger. Again, I'll on the 3D video, I'll put it side to side. But I swear to God, these are getting big. I don't want to break out calipers or anything, but I swear to God, these are getting thicker. I'm going crazy. All right, let's move on to the 2 mechs that I really love, the Awesome and the Tianzong. All right, so the Awesome first. All right, so let's take a look at this Awesome. All right, so, okay, let's be honest. It's an Awesome. But instead of the grabby hands, you might notice it has an additional PPC. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, no, this is probably my favorite variant of all time. For those who don't know, this Awesome, so it's either the 9Q or the C. They both kind of use the same chassis and the same complement of 4 weapons, but the difference is that the 9Q, which is my more favorite one because you can fire a little bit better. But anyway, so the 9Q, it has double heat sinks, 19 of them, by the way. Casually 19 of them. And then it has 4 PPCs and ECM. Honestly, I like the fact that they're not ER PPCs. I like that they're just normal PPCs, 10 damage each, good range, solid hit at a longer range. And you generate, what if it's 19 heat sinks? You generate, 2 heat standing still, firing 4 PPCs? I'll take that. That's a good mech. And I think it's pretty cheap, too. It's, 1875 BV? That's nothing. That's nothing. Maybe make him up to like Gunnery 3, sit him in a forest, have him pop out 40 damage a turn. That's not bad. But if you really want to be a monster now, this is basically the cheaper version and the less overpowered version of the Hellstar. I think we talked about the Hellstar before, but for those who don't know, the Hellstar is this new mech, and it's 4 clan ER PPCs and enough double heat sinks to run, fire all of them at the same time. It's stupid. It's very boring, in my opinion. The Awesome C is that. It's got 4 ER PPCs, clan ER PPCs, I should say. It's a very late Empire mech. It's a 3143 Scorpion Empire, and 27 double heat sinks. So again, it's you put it in the back, put it in a forest, shoot some clan ER PPCs. You will generate heat. I believe 6 of them. I gotta do math here. Don't make me do math. 27 is what? 50, 54. So 6 heat. Yeah, you'll generate 6 heat standing still. So you could probably only let off 1 volley and then cool off shooting 3. So like 4-3, 4-3, 4-3. But honestly, I love this mech. I'm definitely going to paint this up. I don't know how I'm going to paint this up. Oh, but it's got the Banshee problem. Okay. I knew this was going to happen. This happened with the last Awesome too. Here's a good example. I know I mentioned this before, but let me see if I get a good angle. Hold on. There we go. I'll hold it there. So if you notice, the Awesome, here we go. I'll do it like this. The Awesome is facing literally the different way of the front hex. I know people say to paint the front hex. I know it makes it easier, but it just drives me up the wall because when, you have him on the hex board, right? You want him to go the way he's facing. But because he's facing this way, you want it to go at like an angle because that's the way. Anyway, that's just me. Are the legs even facing the front? Let me see here. No. He's kind of still going off to the side. So I'll clip him off the base and repose him. But otherwise, that's the Awesome. All right. And then final mech, in my opinion, the one we've all been waiting for, the TN Zong. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so let's look at this TN Zong. Honestly, oh man, such a great. So for those who don't know the TN Zong was first made when Battletech, or I guess MechWarrior, went Clicky Tech. That's when they had these big mechs. It was done by WizKids, and they had this base, and you clicked it every time you took damage, and it would have the profiles. Every time you clicked it, it would lower or get stronger in the case of some mets. A little heat scale thing on the back. It was actually really cool. I loved it. I know some people really hate it. I'm not sure why. I think it was because of the time period, maybe the fluff of it. But I actually liked it because I enjoyed the mechs. It got me. I didn't have to paint anything. A lot of people played. The mechs were pretty cool scale, about this scale. Well, a little bit bigger than this, obviously. And you didn't have to paint anything. And there was 3 dice. And there was complexity, but it was a simple game to learn. Also, I won 2 tournaments. That's when I first got my, I think it was called the Gur Falcon, or the Eerie, which was a Jade Falcon totem mech. It was like a whole release event, and I won one of those. And I won a drop ship. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's still somewhere in my basement. I think it's over there somewhere. Still in the box, still in plastic, an Aura class drop ship. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Or Google Images, or maybe Dave will put like a picture up real quick as I'm talking. But is a WizKids Aura class dropship. I know those things sell for like $600, $500 on eBay. I should eventually put it up on eBay, but I'm too, I don't know, sucker not to put it up. And I haven't taken it out of the plastic wrapping, but I open the box every now and then just to look at it. I want to use it so badly to carry my mechs to a game, just to be an actual nerd. Anyway, sorry, back to the TN Zong, rant over. So TN Zong, like I said before, it's the N1 or the N3 variant. It has stealth, all the variants have stealth armor. All of them have XL engines. All of them have enough heat sinks to pretty much do what it needs to do. The N1 variant is the 2 Gauss rifles and the 2 ER medium lasers. The N3 variant, I believe, has the light PPC in each arm and then Gauss rifles. They're both pretty much the same to me, honestly. It's either you take honestly, the light PPCs will have more range, but I think you start overheating if you shoot them. Someone's gonna have to correct my math on that, but again, either one works. Stealth armor, 2 Gauss rifles. If you're shooting your secondary weapons, we have problems. Honestly, this mech looks absolutely fantastic. And I know the 3D image, I gotta, Dave was telling me I have to turn my phone so it looks better, the 16:9 ratio. But, I mean, the Gauss rifles just look chunky. I have no idea how this stupid fat mech is stealthy. That, to me, is a question unbeknownst to me. But, just like it just looks sleek. I don't know if this camera will pick it up, or the 3D. Just look how sleek those ER mediums are right there. Look how sleek. They're like blades, almost. Just, again, I love the cockpit. It's so, down to earth, down to the ground. Oh, man. I don't know how I'm going to paint this mech. I don't know how I'm going to do stealth. Also, I see the 2 sprue cuts right there. Is there a mold line? No mold lines. Neat. Are they compound? Or whatever. But yeah, no, definitely this mech is, oh, man. I don't know how I need to fit the Awesome and the TN Zong in there. Oh, man. Just overall, such a great looking mech. You know what this excites me for too? I know me and Gavin were talking about this. So this is like the first time we see them doing these kind of shoulder-mounted weapons. These things right here. This makes me really excited because I don't know if I know that in Reddit they leaked what their 2024, 2025, 2026 plans are for releasing boxes. I don't know if it's on there, but I'm really hoping they release the Legacy. I don't know why I like that mech so much, and I know it's a Blake mech, and a lot of people have problems with Blake mechs, but God, I want the Legacy so bad. And the Legacy has these like they're ultra autocannon 10s, so but he has these kind of shoulder mounts there. And I would love to see a redesign of that because the metal Legacy is a bit it's a bit wonky. It's a bit wonky. But yeah, no, this is a cool box. So again, you get these two, repose with jump. You get a new variant of the Awesome C or the Awesome 9Q, and then you get the Tianzong. Definitely pick this up, especially it's Barnes and Noble. So I'm a member of Barnes and Noble, either a teacher or a member. I don't even remember anymore. But basically, I get discounts on stuff. And before you yell at me, I used to actually run a club after school. It was for Warhammer, not for Battletech, but I used to run a club after school for Dungeons and Dragons. So because of that, and because I showed proof of that, they would give me discounts on a lot of the Dungeons and Dragons stuff that I would buy from Barnes and Noble, some markers and dice and kind of like stuff like that. And the kids loved it. I gave the kids customized D20s at the end. It was super cute. Anyway, no, but McCarron's Armored Cavalry, you can pick it up at Barnes and Noble. Exclusive only, or I guess you could pick it up at the conventions if they have them there. Other than that, happy talking with you guys, and just, good gaming, guys. Good gaming.